Yo guys, welcome back to another What If, and today we're back at it again with What If Deku had the sharingan. Now, I know this is actually a weird, picture right there. I lost the other one, so yeah, I'm trying to get it back, and I will actually running low on time, so please forgive me and bear with me, and I hope you enjoy the music, as I'm putting it on low, so you guys can actually hear my voice and the music at the same time, so yeah, if you want, I could just turn it up a little bit. So where I actually left off was actually Deku putting everybody in like a genjutsu. And he also it was like a 2 day torture for them, which in the real world was actually like 2 seconds. Now it's been 2 months after that event with like the no moves and so on. As word has gone around saying that this well I don't know what Deku's villain name is gonna be. Let us say his villain name is like the Masked Man. I'm trying to think of a name from like a character from Naruto, or I'm just gonna stick with Madara. Like I know it sucks. I know it sucks, but heck, this is all I got. So bear with me, guys. So Deck's villain name is probably gonna be Madara. So yeah, as was going around saying like, Deck, Madara is actually like dangerous, like he's scary, like the amount of quirks that he can use, like damn, even though it's just one quirk, but still. As right now the heroes, like it's been 2 months, like the heroes are like the top 10 heroes are actually sitting down in the main room discussing actually about Deku. See that he's actually a threat and he's actually a problem that if he's not handled, that it will actually put a downside to us. Now this is talking about how they could, like stop him or leak, put him in prison. They're talking about, like he's like dangerous and so on. And Devil is just listening to this, to what like they're saying to Izuku, as sorry, like I keep on forgetting his name. Like all my key, like Jesus Christ, I'm not on today. All my said like, the fact that he's actually attending UA. Sorry about that, my phone just stopped. As all my said like the fact that he's actually turning to attending to UA was so disgraceful. As Endeavor just had enough, he said that's enough, and everybody just shakes a little cause Endeavor is actually like scary. As Endeavor said like you're actually putting all your problems on this kid, and to tell you the fact that he's actually a villain, I'm pretty sure he said in the last meeting that he wanted to be a hero. As they said, like, Endeavor, we know how you feel, but he's a threat. And Endeavor said, like, whose fault is that? As they said, like, his. Endeavor said, like, no, it's All Might's fault. They, what? All Might? And All Might said, like, what do you mean, Endeavor? As Endeavor says, like, well, he actually told us his story, right? He actually wanted to become a hero. He accidentally put you in a weird place, genjutsu, whatever, and you'll actually just shiver with that. And you're telling him that he can't be a hero. And the one you said that everybody can be a hero, like you crushed him. Oh my, you crushed him. He's the one, like he's the reason. You're the reason why he ended up like this. If you would have just said like, "Oh, you could be a hero," he would have ended up like this. If people would have just left him alone and admire his quirk, what it is, then we won't be in this situation. It's all because of you people. And Devin just yelled, as they were actually right. Is like it's not the kid's fault. As All Might just looks to the ground, like, yo, I'm actually a terrible hero. As they said, like, so what should we do? And Deborah said, like, well, seeing that he's actually a powerful one, and his quirk, he actually told me once before that he doesn't have like two quirks or whatever. That's actually one of his quirks. They like everybody was just shocked. Saying, "Wait, what? That's only one quirk?" I've never said like those are all the abilities that he can do and do with just his quirk. Wait, really? And they said, like, how do you know about this? And Devil said, like, well, before he actually went rogue, me and him actually used to talk. Seeing that he is actually, I actually understand his pain. And Devil said, they said, wow, oh, so what now? Like, his, seeing that he has multiple, like, actually has one quirk that he's stuttering. As they look at Razorhead, say like, Razorhead, is it possible for you to erase his quirk? As Razorhead does not, like, he just nods, saying like, huh, I could, but I don't think that would be effective. Sorry about this, guys. Truly apologize about that, guys. As whatever, I, man, I can't even remember which part we were on. Like, Endeavor said, no, not Endeavor. Razorhead said, like, well, I think it might be possible. I never tried it before, but still, yeah. As they said, so where's he now? Like, do we have any leads on him? As I'm gonna say, like, Nezu is also there, cause why not? Nezu just said, like, well, for what we gathered, he likes to be in the shadows a lot. He said, like, well, what do you mean a lot? Like, what do you mean by shadows? As Nezu said, like, well, he likes to appear during, like, sometimes during the day and sometimes during the night, mostly the night. And for what we gathered, we found out his previous location. He's mostly been staying inside like warehouse and so on. Not knowing that Deku actually has like a main base, like a secret main base that nobody knows but Toga and Deku. So yeah. They said, so what now? Should we just check mostly warehouses and so on? As they said, like, precisely, maybe. But if we come into contact with him, maybe we should call for backup, seeing that he is a strong one. As they all nod their head and, the meeting was adjourned. Now we go on to, UA. As wood, like, UA has actually been built back up again. And, everybody's going back to school. As, I'm gonna say like the training camp arc. Nah, how should I say? It kind of went. They kind of went and they kind of didn't. If no, they went. Sorry. Right down the on the bus. They're just going there to the training camp. They're just talking about Izuki. Like damn, he's actually become a villain and so on. And everybody just shivering at what his quick can do. Like come on, like he could create like a big boulder. He can actually go through things. Like, come on, his quick is actually OP. As Todoroki is, remember guys, is actually like she's a girl. As she's just like mad seeing that people just like it's all because of them, because they're bullying him, because they're jealous because of his quirk and so on. As Bakugo said like, huh, that weakling piece of shit. Sorry for my language. As they look at Bakugo and say like, what? And Bakugo says, huh, he ran away, that's all. He couldn't handle it. He cannot handle being a hero. That's why he went on to be a villain. Pfft, pathetic. As Todoroki just goes and freezes Bakugo. Not fully, but still. He said, Bakugo said like, what? Icy hot? Get this thing off me. And Todoroki said like, well, to be honest, it's actually not his fault. I'm pretty sure it was actually all you guys' fault that he actually turned out like this. Huh? They said like, huh? What do you mean, Todoroki? And Todoroki said like, well, to start off, after the sports festival and so on, you guys were actually bullying him and so yeah. And plus, he was already dealing stuff with his past, and plus heroes actually just bothering him. That's actually hard for him, so you can't blame him. Yeah, they said, huh? Blame him? Dude, he's a villain. You're really gonna defend a villain? And Todoroki said, like, well, he wanted to be a hero at first. As they said, like, you really do care for him. Are you with him? Like, how should, like, no, like, with guys, I'm not doing the shit between them. No, 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 it's Deku and Toga. As Todoroki said, like, you mean accomplice? No. He was just a friend of mine. They said, oh, okay. Now they arrive at the training camp, and so yeah, as I'm gonna say everything goes normally in the anime, meaning the Wild Wild Pussycats, the trap and so you're on. Everything goes normally as I'm gonna do a time skip to hmm how should I say about time skip to about like 2 days. Everybody doing their own thing. Bakugo is training using his explosive, Todoroki using his ice and hot, like ice and fire, as everything goes similar, but the Deku's not there. So yeah. Now, seeing that the villains, like how should I say? The League of Villains is not gonna show up in this one. Yeah, sorry about that. They're not gonna show up in this one because they're focusing on their major project with the Nomu. So yeah. So this time Deku just looking down at the train camp. He said like, all of this will be destroyed. As he like Toga just said like, so we actually get to do some killing, huh? And Deku just slaps the back of her head and she's like, oh, just pouts her face. And Deku's like, we're not killing anyone. I'm not that kind of guy who kills. And Toga says like, you're no fun. Deku says like, heck, what do you mean no fun? We actually had fun about, like eliminating those villains from like I'm gonna say like guys, I'm terrible at oh man, I'm just terrible. Jesus, just bear with me. Decker just said like we eliminate those villains from those, underground place, so yeah, come on. And Toro said, you're right, you do owe me. Decker said like I know. And with that, like two of them just left. Now this is actually nighttime and everybody's at their I'm gonna say campfire, just talking and so you're on until they could see like black fire, like yeah, they could see black fire. They said, wait, what? Guys, I think there's a fire, huh? And you see like a fire, right? A black fire, as the forest is actually on fire. And she said, fire? Black? That's strange. And Todoroki said, it just has has a flashback of Deku using like his black flame. Said, huh? Deku? As, like the Wild Wild Pussycats, announced that they're under attack and so you're on. As they ordered, everybody to stay back. As they hear a loud explosion, like boom, boom, as they see like it's coming from a mountain. This is where Kota is actually coming from. They say Kota, not Kota. They say like, what was that? Deku's right now walking on the mountains. As he sees Kota, and he's shaking with fear. And he sees it. He says, "Huh? What a kid like you doing here?" And he looks at you. Are you the one who did this? And Deku said like, yeah. And he said, you villain. Deku said like, that's actually nice to know. And with that, he just walks away. He's like, I hate people like you, and I hate heroes. You guys should all die. As Deku said, like, that's no way to talk to someone, while still walking away. As Kota just goes and shot water towards Deku, hitting him. Deku was actually a little bit annoyed, and he goes to face Kota, just blaring his three away sharingan, just spinning in a circle, just frightening like Kota. He said, like, you villain killed my parents. Deku said, like, what do you mean, villain? Like, how did I kill your parents? As he like how should I say he explains his whole story to Deku while still shaking, like while still afraid. And Deku said like, you think that you had a hard path? Let me tell you something. I was actually hated because I had a villain quirk, and once he just explained like his encounter with All Might, seeing that he couldn't be a hero as he was a little bit devastated and the people who like bullied him and so on. And like Hero put his mom in hospital. And Kodo was actually surprised for not like for one, he was not expecting Deku to give him like his backstory, and two, he's actually felt really bad for him and also scared, seeing that like he had a rough child past. As he Koda said like you're not really a bad guy, and Deku said like, oh no, trust me, I am. It's just that I don't like killing. I don't like killing people or causing like pains like that, suffering. But I do like hurting people. huh? And Deku said like, well, I'm actually off now. See you later, kid. You should get back to your, like to your friends. And with that, he just leave. Now everybody's just like they're actually like, oh, I can't talk today. Like they actually getting ready for a fight as they see one and only Deku, which aka is actually Toga in disguise. Remember, guys, Toga actually has some of Deku blood, so she can actually transform to Deku and use his quirk. Some of them, so yeah. They say, what, Deku? And Deku said, like, long time no see, you traitors. And he just did hindsight. He said, like, Toga did hindsight. And she said, like, fireball jutsu. And she goes and shot a massive fireball towards I'm gonna say class 1B. Like I'm gonna say Kendo actually just like how should I say? She pushed everybody away from the fireball and it just explodes and everybody just shaking. He's trying to kill us. And Toga just starts laughing. No, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to cause self harm, like cause you guys harm. And with that, she just did hand signs again, saying that fire style, being a firebomb jutsu, and she shot her again. Now, what how should I say? Deku is just like using his shadow clones just to go around, like the entire camp. Like he's just invading it as like the way I want to put this cat is facing off against Deku, like clones, as they're actually outmatched, and they feel like there's too much of them, as they feel like, oh, what should we do? As I'm gonna say like one of class 1A, I'm gonna say like, Orok, I said like, Deku, why are you doing this? As one of the clones just goes and knees Orok into the stomach, making her cough out blood, like not just saliva as the clone of Deku that said like, huh? Why am I doing this? You should act yourself that. And with that he goes and does an almighty push. Pushes Uraraka away, hitting Uraraka into Sue as they go fall down on the ground really injured. And Deku just walks away from them as he said like, this world shall know pain. Sorry guys. As they actually feel like they can actually hear him. Like his voice has actually gone deep and demonic. As they actually are scared now. Now Razorhead sees this as he's actually just like speechless, like damn, so many clones. As they're attacking him, that's just poof away, just teleporting and flying right in away, so yeah. As would they actually contact some of the heroes saying like, yo, Izuku is actually here. Now the top, like I'm gonna say like the top 10 is actually there, and they're actually fighting like the clones and so yeah on. As they're actually having like a hard time seeing that this is actually Deku, Uchiha that they are dealing with. Like come on. As they're finding out, all might just find the clone like, yo, he's actually struggling at like a little bit. Endeavor's doing the same. No, I'm gonna say Endeavor's not there, cause why not? And they're having like a hard time as they already, how should I say, they already got rid of all the clones. As there's only just one left, he said like, huh, so you're the real one, huh? And they just surround Deku and they just surround Deku and Toga. As Deku just like, huh, how pathetic. You really think you can actually defeat me? And they said like, come on, you don't need to do this, man. You got a life ahead of you, kid, one of the heroes said. And Deku said like, that is all gone. If you want, you could blame All Might for it. And then Deku said like, well, at least I actually get a chance to see you guys suffer. And with that, they all like, everybody know, they all close their eyes because they thought that, Deku's gonna put them on the Genjutsu. As Deku said, like, you fool. As he did hand signs. And Deku said, like, fire style, Great fire dragon jutsu. As a massive dragon just appears. As it starts hitting the heroes left and right. And also burning like the forest and they're having a hard time like, oh, and Arma goes charging in towards Deku. He said like, I don't care if you're a kid, take the smash. And Deku said like, almighty push, and he just pushes All Might away, making him go flying into a bunch of trees. He said, oh, what? And guys, this is one of Pain's ability. We don't know the rest of the Renegons abilities, so yeah, just bear with me. Deku just like uses his telekinesis to push All Might into the air. He goes flying up into the air, and Deku just slams him down into the ground, making like a crater underneath All Might. And he gets back up, already coughing out some blood. And Deku just says like, "How pathetic." And before Deku can even like react to anything, he felt like a punch, well, kind of like an explosion punch, as he goes launching all the way back. He sees Bakugo there, and Bakugo says like, "You shitty nerd," and Deku just spits out, some saliva and says like, "Huh, so it's you." Huh, I already hated you, so, you'll be the first on my hit list. Huh? Hit list? And Deku said, like, prepare yourself. As he goes and activates his Mongetaro Sharingan. As they said, like, his eyes change again. As Deku just walking towards Bakugo with his Mongetaro Sharingan just spinning, just scaring Bakugo. As he just goes and shoots explosion with Deku just walking through them. As he said, "Oh!" Ugh, he just shooting explosion to explosion after another. With Deku just said, like, the approaching Bakugo, grab Bakugo by the neck, as he said, like, "You shall know pain." And he goes and takes out, like, a rod, like one of Pain's rod, and he just stabs Bakugo in the stomach. And Bakugo looks down, he's actually shocked. He was not expecting, him to stab him, like, damn. And he's just shaking in fear. He said, "You stab." And Dexter like, "Stab you?" "Of course I did. That was actually for all the hate that you were giving me." And with that, Dexter just raised his hands up. He said like, "Goodbye, peasant." And he said like, "Almighty push." And with that, he just pushes Bakugo away, making him go flying. And so the hero sees it. He said like, "Damn you!" And Dexter said like, "I have enough." And with that, he just goes into his imperfect Susanoo. Not like I said, guys, imperfect Susanoo. As DC, I'm gonna say like his Susanoo is actually kind of like, I'm gonna go with green, cause come on, Shishui, honor Shishui, as he goes into his green Susanoo. DC, what is that? And Dex said like, "This is the imperfect Susanoo," as they see this as they also like some of the heroes start shaking as one of the heroes says like, "Erase the head now!" The Eraserhead tries to erase his quirk, which it actually did work. As the Susanoo disappears, Dex says like, "Huh, it's not expecting that." And they go charging towards Deku. Dex says like, "Huh, but not close enough." And with that, they just see like they can see like fireball coming in behind Deku, and they go to hit some of the heroes. They said, "What? I thought his quirk is erased." As like Cold Toga comes in and says like, "Huh," just melts away from a Deku, like melts away from a transformation. As they can see Toga, as they said, who's she?" "Yeah, she's probably with him." Deku said like, "Oh, thanks, Toga." Toga said like, "No problem, hun." As Toga said like, "Oh, please, I actually want to take this one." Deku said, "Remember, no killing." And Toga just smiled and said like, "Yep, sure thing." And with that, she just blazed the Sri Tomoe Sharingan. Yes, guys, yes. I'm giving her the abilities of Deku. I'm not gonna give her the abilities, of the Rinnegan. I'm just gonna give the ability like the Tree Tomoe Sharingan and the Mongetaro Sharingan. But she can use half of the abilities. She can how should I say? She can use the Matsu. She can phase through things and so on. So yeah, come on guys, come on. As like she just blazed the Tree Tomoe Sharingan as she did a fast hand sign. Like, come on, Toga is actually fast with her hands. And she goes says like, "Fire style, great destructive flame jutsu." As she goes a shot of flame towards the heroes, and with that, the flame just freezes. As Deku just confused, and he just realized for a second, huh? Oh, he just looks to his left to see like Todoroki, and she says like, "This has to stop, Deku." As Deku said like, "Oh, Todoroki, Nice to meet you again. As Todoroki says, like, why are you doing this? Deku said, like, revenge. But don't worry, I'm not talking to you. And she said, talking to you? You don't have to do this. Deku said, like, oh, trust me. I want to. And with that, Deku just power, quirk just came back to him. He just blazes the Tree Tomoe Sharingan. As Todoroki said, like, yes, I won't let you harm anyone here. As she got a shot of fire towards Deku, which, Deku just phased through the attack already, activated his Monketsu Sharingan. And Deku said, like, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't want you interfering in this fight. So please understand. And he just raised up his hand. He said, like, universal push. And he goes and pushes Todoroki far away from the fight. And Deku says, like, now it's time. And Toga said, like, oh, so I finally get to see it? And Deku said, like, yes. And with that, Deku just said, like, prepare yourself. Just looking at the heroes. They already gone into a fighting stance. And Deku said, like, he saw the imperfect Susanoo. Now you're gonna see my true Susanoo. And with that, Deku started erupting with blue aura, like green aura all around him. With that, they see, like, the hero sees, like, a giant titan, Susanoo, as they're all in fear. What? He's a monster! As Deku just looks at them, just smirks on the ground, like, huh, puny. As Almighty says, like, yeah, damn you! As a hero, I'm gonna stop you here. As he goes charging, he says, like, United States, smash! H goes and smashes into the Susanoo chest, which did nothing, not even like scratch. And all my eyes just went to, what? And Deku just starts laughing. Ha! This is the perfection, Susanoo. You think you can scratch it? Oh my, you're just pathetic. Maybe I should actually maybe I should give you a punishment. And Deku just activates the Rinnegan as Deku said, like, behold. And he raised up his hands also with the Susanoo. And Deku said, like, planetary devastation. And he launched a giant black orb, like original, like the one from his, like, how should I say, the one that he used from the sports festival. It was actually kind of like medium, but still yet. Deku just launched a black orb into the sky, and everybody said, like, that as Deku said, like, planetary devastation, as rock starts flying up towards, like, the black sphere, as most of the heroes said, like, run! As these all start running, because the rock starts, like, the ground starts lifting itself up. As, like, about 7 minutes later, Deku already formed about 10 planetary devastation. As the hero sees this, as these are shaking in fear, Deku says, like, perish. And with that, he launches them down. Luckily for the hero, they actually got out in time, as it made a huge explosion, as loads of gush wind just comes up, like, comes passing by them, as Todoroki wakes up and sees, like, like, the destruction, as she sees, like, Deku, as like, Deku's already gone, as the police already came to and say, like, they see, like, Deku's not there, so yeah, on. It was just like a single villain attack did this, like, come on. And everybody's just shaking in fear. Bakugo is, like, put in the hospital, cause come on, he got stabbed in, like, inside the stomach, like, he was rushed into hospital, like, he was losing a little bit more blood. As everybody from Class 1A and Class 1B are actually shaking, thinking that he actually attacked them while we were headed to the station. As they all say that if he can actually do all this, what he done for? And they all start shaking, and they say, like, even All Might couldn't even land a punch on him. And they all, like, shake and feel like of Deku. But guys, I think I might go to end it here. If you guys like, subscribe, and I see you guys in the next one.